is lost like a... Come and get your baddie chain. That was good. That was good. That was good. Look. Blue Ivy. That was good. This episode's about to be a mess. Carlos must be on his way to go to the Four Seasons. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Y'all are the shadiest people. But look, everybody who is snowed in, I hope you all are safe. Okay. Thank you all for joining us on this Mercurial Monday. Don't go outside, child. There's ice in these streets. Okay. So please be safe. Carlos on CP time with his handsome self. Wait, what time is it? How late am I? 7:37. Okay. Well, listen, I was too busy gossiping with the crew. I got my baddie chain. Shout out to Angel. Okay, listen. Before I break on the crew, okay? I already know you guys are about to be on fire with this episode. I was watching it last night because Potomac has been so good this season that Carlos, are you riding with Angel? You don't know yet. Wait, you'll find out soon. I already know you guys are about to be. Well, hold on. Y'all are about to read me. Love from Nashville. We got an ice storm, so I need this tea. Okay, and Nashville, I'll be seeing you soon. Not me getting red. Carlos, don't make excuses for Giselle tonight. I don't think I'm making excuses for Giselle. But anyways, I digress. If you're a part of the region that had an ice storm, I'm praying for you and your families. Okay, safety comes first, which is why I take pride in providing entertainment for all of you, because I want you guys to always have something to look forward to when crazy things are happening in this world. Carlos, what that beet juice, your skin is amazing. Thank you. Y'all remember everything I tell y'all. I love that. So listen, beet juice is good. It's good for your heart. It's good for other things too. Also, I'm really big on water. I love Saratoga water. It's natural spring water. Okay, so before I bring on Dustin and Blue, I want to say this. Natural spring water is the best, okay? It's good for skin. It's good for the insides, all those things, okay? All right. I will drop my skin routine soon. I'm working on something fun for you guys when it comes to that. So stay tuned for that as well, okay? I'll make an announcement tomorrow about Nashville. Okay. Let's get this show started. We have so much to talk about. Once again, thank y'all for watching. We have over 2,000 people already. You guys are wonderful, beautiful people. I love you, Raindrop, so much. Let's bring on Dustin Ross and Blue Telusma.
Yeah. What's up, Los? What's up, Blue? What's up, Raindrop?
Like why do we look like trouble tonight?
Because that's what we got. We good trouble, like the brother John Lewis said. Shout out to brother John Lewis. We good trouble. Right?
I love that. Shout out to John Lewis.
What's going on? Y'all look good.
Y'all look good too.
Like a band. Who's
good.
the singer? Carlos is the singer. Mm-hmm.
Well, no, this is giving Lucy Pearl.
Oh, so you're Raphael Sadiq. Wait a minute. That means I live in my car? No, don't do
Who's
that.
Dawn?
I don't want to live in my car. I don't want to be Dawn. No.
Man.
Not too much of Dawn.
No, I love her. I love my good sis. I'm just not built for that. It's a choice.
Well, apparently, get it together, man. She talented. She tore up In Vogue, then she tore up Lucy Pearl. I hope she get it together, man. She tore up. What was the show? She was on R&B Divas and tore that up too.
R&B Divas.
Didn't want to do nothing. They were unwilling to participate in shit, causing problems. I hope she's doing all right though, man. Shout out to Dawn. She didn't gave a lot to music. What's it going to be? Because I can't pretend. Okay,
can't from afford.
Anywho.
We chose violence already. We barely got started.
That was our first black pivot of the night.
I do not have a hickey on my neck. Y'all are making stuff up.
Carlos, why your titties out? What's going on today?
Why not?
I don't have a hickey on my neck. I don't.
Why don't you have one?
I don't do that. Dustin, do you see one?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But we also may not be looking in the right places too. From what you showed us, no, I don't see one.
The hickeys in other places. But more importantly, Blue, they are saying that you dyed your hair.
It's black. I'm back to black.
I like that. That looks good.
It's giving 80s.
You look good with the red too, but I like that black shit. It's classic.
Yeah, it is. I feel like a 90s R&B singer or whatever.
They always got it right.
And Blue, fix your Wi-Fi, sis. You're a little blurry to me and Dustin. You see the blur?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I got Fios. Y'all told me to switch to Fios, and this is not.
No, switch to whatever you have. You got to leave it, come back in, baby, because we have a lot to talk about. And we want to see your beautiful face. So do that. And I'm going to ask Dustin about his weekend.
Let's talk about it. I had a great weekend, man, in the snow, in the midst of it all, in spite of it all. You know what I'm saying? I had a good weekend in the snowstorm. I cooked. You know, as everybody knows, if you don't know, I live in New York City. And so we were in Snowmageddon, I guess is what they called it. And I went to the grocery store. I made me a pot of black-eyed peas with smoked turkey necks and shit all in them. I made some green beans. I made some baked chicken. I made some mac and cheese. What else did I make? And then I put like some potatoes in the green beans, some cornbread. I just made winter food. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a lot of food, Dustin, for one person. How many?
Yeah, a couple of my friends came over and ate on Saturday, so they was fucking them black-eyed peas up. We had just left from this bar around the corner, and by the time we got to my house, they was tearing that up, man. But yeah, it was.
Who stayed after your friends left?
Nobody. Me, myself, and I. That's it. Like De La Soul, baby. Just me, myself, and I. That's it.
I'm more of a Beyonce, be myself, and I.
Yeah, same, and it applies. That's right, Carlos.
So, Dustin, my last question being nosy, did somebody get a fourth date?
They will for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's up? One day I'm gonna have one. Maybe we should do that on Patreon. Maybe we should have a diary episode of Patreon where we just talk about our business, Carlos. We should do a members only live where we just talk about our business and, you know, in a safe way. And, you know, it just introduce people to what our life, because I think people really have questions and they really don't know what like the social life and dating life looks like for people like me and people like you. So I think that, you know, maybe we should just crack the door a little bit and give them just a little bit.
A little heated rivalry, Dustin and Carlos edition.
No, because I don't play soccer. I been and took my boot off and hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? Where they be fighting, I'm like, why ain't nobody? You got a whole weapon under your foot. Why ain't nobody ever take their boot off and work a motherfucker?
They play hockey.
I can't play hockey. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but we have a conversation for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Blue, how was your weekend?
First of all, can you even see me?
Yes.
Yeah,
y'all can see me. This whole time I thought I was invisible. I was just watching like in the audience. I was like, ooh. I'm sorry. I'm being an auntie tonight. First of all, if you guys do a little heated rivalry, I would like it to be a show and tell. Just yank whoever on the screen and show them real fast.
You know I would never. You know I would never, ever. They lucky.
Y'all special friends watch the show.
I just love all the raindrops that do, though. I'm so grateful. It's thousands and thousands of people that watch us on Mondays, and I'm just so grateful to be able to be seen. Like they said on the wheel, I'd rather be seen than green. Okay, I'd rather be seen on Monday Night Live. Yeah,
that was a great pivot. I appreciate that. That was crafty. I'm taking notes.
Thank you, my sister.
He's good at it. Blue, what did you do this weekend, baby?
I worked a lot. I'm drowning in orders. I got wax coming out of my ears because I have a candle shop. So I've just been working all weekend. And my friend and I have a term we call it POW. We are prisoners of wind. Sometimes an answered blessing can whip your ass. That. Yeah, I'm fine for my life. The wind is heavy. But other than that, I just want to shout out the raindrops as well because a lot of them have jumped on my list and I feel a lot of pressure. They want readings now because of you. Yeah. Yeah, this is my final wait list. Not you excited.
No, that's good. That's good. No, I said, listen, I need you to know this. Once you do this, you know you're about to get booked for a lot of stuff. She was like, child out. So the raindrops have contacted your website and asked for some reading.
Yeah, and when am I gonna sleep though? Yes, I love y'all so much, and also I love sleep. So sometime between now and April, I need to figure out how to sleep before April. That's my birthday season. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen, you can sleep on top of your mini blessings.
Yes.
Yes. That's how I feel.
Is that how he saved in my phone? Many blessings.
Blue, they're saying your Wi-Fi is still bad, sister.
It is, baby. They chopping you up, chopper style, chopper style. Blue got chop. She got chop. They chopping your shit up, Blue, but that's all right though, because we can still hear you.
Y'all don't understand. This Wi-Fi is so expensive. Why is it acting like this? Okay, so should I just turn off everything and sit in the dark for a second and come back in 5 minutes? I don't know what to do. All the signals is up.
Wait. I'm gonna ask my team. Should Blue restart her computer, or she already logged off and logged back in? They're texting me now.
See,
this is live, y'all. This is live.
No.
Okay, they're asking you on a hotspot.
No, I'm at my house.
They can hear you.
No, hey guys.
She's not on her hotspot.
But if they're asking if you on a hotspot,
I'm not on a hotspot. You telling me to get on a hotspot?
No. Are you on your phone?
No, I'm literally in front of my modem on my home Wi-Fi.
No, it's a home Wi-Fi.
Like a law-abiding citizen. Like, I don't understand.
Okay, so I think you should restart your computer.
All right, I'm starting everything over. I'll be in a whole new
everything. Unplug your modem and all your shit. Just you know what to do.
All right, I'm gonna be back, guys. I'll be back before 10 minutes.
For my screen? Oh, hers.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Restart and then come back and wipe your screen. Okay. That's what she's getting ready. All right, right now.
They packing my sister up tonight, man. I don't know.
All right. So raindrops. Claudia Jordan is joining us in 10 minutes. Okay. Yes. So 10 minutes, CJ will be joining us. Okay. We are going to recap the finale, I guess, of the Real Housewives of Potomac. That's what they're calling it, the finale.
Yeah.
We're talking about that. But first thing first, Dustin and I are going to now discuss the fact that the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip is filming, and baby, Atlanta did not disappoint.
No.
If you don't know, now you know. Nene Leakes is back, okay, on Bravo. Nene Leakes, I'm not going to give too much away because I do know a lot. I'm not going to give too much away unless Dustin asks me questions. But what I will say is Nene definitely filmed. She may have filmed more than once. Based on what we saw in the pictures, right? Phaedra was there, Portia was there one night, another night, Nene was there with Portia, Sheree, Kim Zolciak, Lisa Wu, Candace Diller Bassett was there with Giselle Bryant, Robin Dixon, and Ashley. Carlos King did hear that allegedly, Dustin, a conversation happened between Candace and Ashley.
Wow, good. That's exactly what we want. There's no way we're gonna have all those women in the mix and not have the important conversations take place. So good. I hope a bunch of people talked. I hope Cynthia and Nene had a conversation. I hope Nene and Kim had a conversation. I hope Nene and Phaedra had a conversation. I hope Marlo was just being Marlo. You know what I'm saying?
Marlo was there and shut it down.
And I think a lot of people that saw those photos, and again, we're referring to the recent filming that took place in Atlanta for the upcoming Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Roaring 20th, which I love that name, right? Carlos, the Roaring 20th, because they're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Housewives. But everybody was there, man. I am definitely looking forward to it, and I love the fact that Candace had that. Yeah, that's Nene's alter ego look. She was wearing Michael Costello, I believe. Shout out to
and style by Paris Shea, God.
Hell motherfucking yeah, Paris Shea, the one and only, man. The best in the game. Look at Cynthia. Yes. Yep.
Cynthia was 50 Cent.
Yes, she was.
Giselle Bryant was, hold on now. Giselle Bryant was Diana
Karen
Ross.
Clark Sheard. Oh, okay. She looked like Karen Clark right there. I thought it was a bomb in Gilead down there in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Did you just say?
Okay. Jesus is a love song. She looked like Karen Clark in that video. Shout out to the legendary Clark sisters. But yeah, she looked like Karen Clark right there.
Giselle, I don't think is doing Karen Clark Sheard, but Dustin said she
from the neck up. You know what I'm saying? She looked like Karen.
I think she's giving Diana Ross.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is Giselle giving Diana Ross or Karen Clark Sheard?
KCS. The legendary Karen Clark Sheard. That's what she looked like from the neck up. But yeah, it looks good though. I love Candace's costume, Misunderstood, as a pageant girl. That's brilliant. And she looks great. And what do you think that conversation between Candace and Portia was like post Traders?
Yes. Stacey Rush was there. Looking like Stacey Rush.
Yep, she looks beautiful. I love that red hair on her. She looks gorgeous. And you know what else Stacey looks comfortable? Stacey looks like she knows her spot. You know what I'm saying? She's secure. Love that.
And then we have the reunion of Kim and Nene.
Kim looking like a caricature, looking like them pictures they draw at the amusement park, like Lisa Rinna. They both look like them pictures they draw when you at the amusement park sitting in that stool and they make you look exaggerated. Nene looks incredible though. Nene looks incredible.
Both look good, Dustin. Thank you. Dustin, we also
we don't talk about it. Shit. You know?
I talk about that with you. We have Marlo Hampton and Nene Leakes.
Marlo looks great.
Marlo was
great.
Marlo was Cruella DeVille, the Emma Stone version, the movie.
Love it. Yep. Okay.
Also present was we had Sheree Whitfield. So, but Dustin, I'm gonna tell y'all a little something, but not too much because I don't want to.
You gotta give them something, though. Stay here.
Yeah. I heard allegedly Candace and Ashley had a conversation. I heard allegedly a conversation was had between the Potomac girls, Giselle, Candace, Robin, Ashley. I heard Nene got emotional.
Oh, come on and do it and say it.
All I'll say this, based on what I've been hearing, Atlanta did not disappoint. Atlanta did not disappoint.
Who?
At all.
Portia? Who did Portia cut somebody out?
No. Meaning, okay. Let me rephrase that.
Okay. Yeah.
the shoot, the Atlanta shoot, from what I have been hearing, Atlanta was the place to be. You know, they're going to Miami. They're in Miami right now. They were in OC, Beverly Hills. Kyle did a white party. I heard all of that, baby. Atlanta shut it down.
I can't wait, man. That's gonna be so much fun to watch. To
Yeah.
see everybody back in the mix, and it's just gonna be good to see. So I'm actually really excited about that. And they need to go and quit playing and go on and put Nene in that RV with the rest of them and stop playing. Go on and add her to the main cast and just let that happen, because obviously people are very excited to see her back, and it just would make sense. We don't want just a little bit; we want a little more. So yeah.
Yes.
And call Ryan Murphy, Nene. While you hot right now, baby. Get on that phone, call Ryan Murphy, and get on All's Fair. We need Nene on All's Fair season 2 and 3. Nene was incredible. Say what you want about Nene and her relationship to reality television, but there's a totally different conversation that takes place with Nene and scripted TV. Nene was incredible on Glee. She was fucking incredible on the new normal. Incredible on the new normal. So she needs to get reintegrated into that Ryan Murphy universe, and I would love to see her playing with Niecy Nash and them over on All's Fair. I would love that. So welcome back, Nene.
Yes. I mean, obviously, I could not agree more with you, Dustin. I hope that this is the beginning of something very special for Nene, because she deserves it. So we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Ultimate Girls Trip. I'm hearing some really great things about it. Portia unfollowed Vicky Gomelson.
Oh, good.
Not good.
Good.
So, Dustin, Portia.
I didn't like Vicky's attitude when you had that conversation with her about Wendy's legal issues, and when she was talking about the insurance and stuff. I didn't like her tone when she was speaking about Wendy and the accusations and the allegations that had been made. I didn't like that, and that ain't the first time I've seen a sour, curdled milk ass attitude from Vicky. So if Portia Williams was the one to go ahead and nip that in the bud, and the unfollow represents that, I can't wait to watch the show even more. I can't wait. And that's actually good practice to get Vicky back into shape, because she's about to be full-time over there on OC next season. She's back. Yeah, she's back. So somebody had to shake her up and let her know, like, hey, you were like, what was this? Y'all must have forgot. She must have forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me remind you. So we'll see. I hope that means she tore into Vicky's ass, though. That'll be really good television.
No, I listed. Apparently, I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Portia and Giselle are
on fire. Good.
That's what I'm hearing. But what I'm also going to read you is what Portia posted. She said, before you F with me, remember, you call people to handle things. People call me to handle things. We are not the same. Don't make me call Portia.
Wait a minute. Portia posted that, Carlos? Because I didn't see none of that.
Portia said, you call people to handle things. People call me to handle things. We are not the same. Don't make me call Portia.
Yes. Good job, Portia. Good job. Portia said, y'all ain't kicking me out of this castle. This the housewives. Okay, this ain't traders. Portia said, I'm finna show you something tonight. Good, Portia. Good job. Always doing the Lord's work. Portia been fighting for the people ever since that reckoning when she was outside. You know what I'm saying? She told, well, you talking from the curb? What have you done? Well, she been in the street. I see she's still out in the street, still fighting for the people. Good job, Portia.
Portia is doing great television, as we all know. Speaking of Portia, I want to get your thoughts on this. Kenya Moore, who recently appeared on her YouTube channel, she talked about the Ultimate Girls Trip. Dustin, she did reveal that she was not invited.
Oh, man.
That's number one. Number two, she did say that, look, she's happy that Portia was able to be a part of it. And I want to make sure I say that she said this is not shade to Portia. So she said, please don't make this about me shading Portia. I'm not shading Portia. However, she said, I did think that at least an OG should have been a part of it, which is Nene or Sheree. So I want to get your thoughts on that. But before I get your thoughts on that, Dustin, let's bring in your twin sister, the beautiful Aries queen, Claudia Jordan.
Yes.
Hello, gentlemen.
My girl. What's up, Claudia? You look good.
Thank you. One of my tracks came out because I have microlinks in, and it's on my bathroom counter, so I had to try to move the part. Like, so if this lifts a little bit right here, don't judge me. I'm trying to, I'm going through it. I'm in a snowstorm out here. So what's up?
Are you good?
Oh, yeah. No, we got like this much snow, but Dallas refuses to buy anything, like any salt for the roads or plows. Like they don't want to like do anything they don't want to spend any money. So this would be a regular day in Michigan, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Like it's really not that big of a deal. But they're like, oh my God, 1 inch of snow, shut down the schools for the week. And like, it's crazy. It's really, we would have track meets in this weather. Seriously.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, man up. Wait, let me fix my
Well,
mic.
Claudia, welcome to the conversation. We are wrapping things up as relates to the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip that is filming. We were getting into the fact that Kenya Moore over the weekend did a video, and she did talk about how she was not invited. She also mentioned that she is happy for Portia, and it was no shade to Portia. These are her words. She said, look, but the Ultimate Girls Trip, I felt like an OG of Atlanta should have been invited, and she said it should have been Nene or Sheree. Claudia, what are your thoughts on that?
I think Portia fits in for that. She's been around long enough to do that. But I do, it would have been, I think the fans would have loved it to get a bigger appearance by Nene. But I think they're at this point, after all these years of her being away, I'm sure they're grateful for any, sightings of her in this, and they're happy. And I definitely think this is definitely a gateway for her to get back on. But yeah, that makes sense. I could see her feeling that way. But I also think Portia, it's not like they're putting like a one season person like me on there. They put someone that still has a very long history with the show. So it's not disrespectful picking Portia. It doesn't Portia gets on all those shows. Like they use her multiple times over and over and over again. So, I mean, I think they use her a lot for those things. That's good for her. But I could see what Kenya's saying too. But no, I think Portia's fine for that. She's a fun personality for a road trip.
Dustin, what are your thoughts?
I have a few thoughts. So while it does make sense per when you look at who else was casted for the show, as far as the main cast, they were all first season housewives from their respective cities. And so when you apply that sort of logic, what Kenya's saying does make sense. We've also heard, it's one of those things that you hear all the time, like they don't got no storyline or this. They should have had an OG. It's one of those things that just kind of reverberates around the space or whatever. And you say I'm the player, but anyway, so because see, if the proof be in the pudding, you just gotta have a spoon. Okay. Anyway, anywho, yeah, so I'm glad to see them all there, but sometimes no matter what your intentions are, some things that you say, you just have to say to like your people, and you shouldn't bring it to the internet, because by Kenya saying that, people are going to end up framing that as her hating on Portia in some sort of way. That's why she felt the need to issue that disclaimer. And I don't think she was hating. I just think she had an opinion about the casting. But of course, the people are gonna people and turn that into something else. So sometimes you just got to have a little foresight and forethought when it comes to situations like that, and having an opinion on shit. You know what I'm saying? Just tell.
Wasn't she asked that in a live? They asked, she was just answering questions.
Maybe so, but she ain't have to read that one. You feel me? Because what it did was set her up to be positioned as something that she's not. She was not hating on Portia. In fact, she literally said she was happy for her. You know what I'm saying? But by choosing to answer that damn question, now we didn't open the door to all this stupid shit that's in the way of the point she was trying to make in the first place. I'll be glad when Kenya and them resolve whatever they got going on, because the traders needs Kenya.
Not to cut you off. She also brought that up, Dustin, because I wanted to add this to your sentence. You could finish it too with this in mind. She did say as well, Dustin and Claudia, that she don't think she was asked back because of the legal issues surrounding Britt Edie's lawsuit.
Yeah, for sure.
I see. We need her. We need Kenya on. She would have been great to be in the mix with those veteran, legendary housewives. You know what I'm saying? We need her on the traders. We need her back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I'll be glad when whatever that process is that is going on is finished, because we need her back.
Kenya be fun on the road trip. And she's very, very smart for traders. Like she's very, very intelligent. So
she killed it on. It's funny because she was on the first iteration of Ultimate Girls Trip. It was her, Teresa, Kyle, Cynthia Bailey. That's when her and Cynthia unfortunately had a real falling out that lasted for I want to say 2 years. She is great on that show. Listen, I will always say this, and we can talk about Potomac after this. What I will say is it is still very sad, like Dustin is saying, like you're saying, Claudia, that look, Kenya Moore, who is so legendary in the reality space, obviously Atlanta, put her on the map as a reality star. To see where things are is sad. I'm just gonna say it plain. It's very sad to see it. I hope things can get wrapped up, but it is very unfortunate that she couldn't be there to celebrate amongst her sisters. You know what I'm saying? In reality.
I'm so distracted. I know I got in here late. Carlos, where the fuck you going after this? You got your titties out. You got you got 3 buttons open. You got the gold. You are definitely you got a piece over there right now? What you got going on? You're definitely doing something after this show, or you came from something. You was on something and you about to get on. So, I'm like, what is that?
I'm not on anything.
That's a lie. I can tell all the time. My reading, I can see a lot of things. I'm damn near psychic. Okay, when it comes to you, I'm so connected to you. So yeah, where are you going after this?
We are connected, actually. No, listen, I want to look good for you and Dustin.
You didn't answer her question, bro. She said, "Where are you going after this?" That's what she said.
No, I really am.
No eye contact either. See how he's looking away.
Do you have plans after? Do you have plans after this show tonight?
I don't have plans to leave my house, no.
But you made plans.
Don't do that semantic shit. Hot ass Aries. That don't work with us, Carlos. He think he talking to somebody.
We already know anyway. We just asking you to give you the room. You know what I'm saying? But we already know exactly.
You got Julia. Let me see your watch. You got the diamond ring on, the nice watch, the shirt that's designer. Open the 3 buttons down. The nice. I never seen that chain gleaming. You look very groomed. Like someone's coming over tonight, or you're going out. You got a hot date tonight for sure. 1,
you definitely had them things under your eyes before we started. Probably
the gold patches.
Yeah, you definitely had some of them on. Under eye things. You look rejuvenated.
Look at his lips are moisturized. No, nothing in his teeth. He's ready to go. Oh, he's ready to go.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, friend. I love seeing people in love.
What? I don't think what
Ain't it beautiful, Dustin? It's a beautiful thing. Ain't it beautiful?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
At least in light, strong light.
Love, like a lust. It's all fun and beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Anyways, so let's get into look. Claudia, Blue was on, but she had Wi-Fi issues. So I don't know where she went.
We felt so bad because she was trying. We miss you, Blue.
She tried to get on and it went out. What city? She in the cold?
No, she's in LA.
Oh, okay.
No, the Wi-Fi was blurry, child. But Blue,
hey Blue,
we're about to start talking about Potomac, so we'd love for you.
They said rescue Blue, Wi-Fi, pager, dial-up. Y'all leave her alone. LA got a lot of stuff going on. Yes.
Blue, let me know if Angel picked you up and the pen didn't get into the right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Raindrops, let's get into the season finale, right? I'll say part 1 because next week we'll get into that too. But this episode, I literally, Claudia and Dustin was watching last night, and I was like, this is going to be a very interesting conversation with all of us because I feel like we all have very strong feelings watching it. And listen, I want to go on record saying I believe we're all gonna have very strong opinions about this episode because this was not her Wi-Fi's mercurial. This was a hard episode to watch. And we're just going to get into all of the reasons why. So first thing first, Raindrops, Angel Massey took the girls to Colorado. It hasn't been a successful trip by any means, right? It just hasn't been. The house wasn't in order. They had no running water. She got cussed out by Giselle on the private plane. And at this point, Giselle has decided to take the girls to the Four Seasons. And that's where they were staying. Dustin, give me your thoughts first on how do you feel about Giselle hijacking the trip, really having no problems telling her to her face, I'm taking over your trip, and having the girls go to the Four Seasons and they're all happy. My heart bled for Angel in that moment. But Dustin, what are your thoughts?
I don't know, man. I'm torn because I think it was rude the way that Giselle kind of did that. You know what I'm saying? It's not even though I think it was rude the way she just interrupted Angel's position as the leader and organizer of the trip, right? But somebody also had to do it because things had just gotten too damn bad. The house was fucked up. Everything they did was boring. Monique was about to throw up from smelling that leather and kemosabe. Kiana was on one from the altitude. And there's just a very, very clear disconnect between Angel and the group. We saw in the car when they was riding, and Angel just randomly was like, here's something you don't know about me. I don't like fish. And then she like looked. Nobody responded, and she kind of looked up. It actually made me sad, right?
Yes.
It made me think about, like, I don't know, just teenagers and just things from like being younger when shit like that would happen, and it would be more impactful for people. You know what I'm saying? Like the social shit. And I watching her try to navigate that group, it's just way too late for some of the shit that she's doing. And I actually felt sorry for her when she said she didn't like no damn fish. Now, it was funny that she had went to sleep in the back of that car because she was in stage 3 sleep. Okay, at that point she was sleeping in heavenly peace in the back seat of that SUV. And that was funny, but Angel just don't connect with this group. And that's just what it boils down to. And the trip was fucking poorly planned. Ain't no way in hell they got to be at the airport at 2:00 or whatever on a Sunday, and they're going fucking fly fishing before. First of all, who want to be musty and wet from them stinking ass rubber overalls and shit? Fish hooks, worms, meal, all that shit. Don't nobody want to have none of that juice on them. And you can't even really wash your ass right to get ready to go back to the airport. That's too much. Before you go into the airport, the only thing they should have done was, at best, went to eat, went to brunch or something somewhere close, maybe a little light shopping, and you head to the airport. It was just poorly designed and planned in general. And I think that contributed to the failure of the trip overall. But they still was mean to her.
Claudia, your thoughts. And Claudia, as you give your thoughts, can you also tell the Raindrops your experience hosting a cast trip when you took the girls to the Philippines, season 7 of Atlanta Housewives?
Listen, everything's on the line when you are in charge of a cast trip. And at this point, I'm starting to be I feel Giselle, honestly. You're a woman and you're in accommodations without water. Okay, that's not something that I don't think Angel did that to her on purpose, but you're already irritated, right? Let that be the worst thing that happened on the trip. Then to have constantly just dropped the ball so many times. First of all, these are women, not men. Women that are probably going through menopause, could have their periods. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already going to be feeling away. Like, that is, let me tell you something. As a woman that doesn't have access to water, it's different than for a man. It is much different than for a man. There's a lot of things going on, okay? That's number one. And I'm sorry, after that, all bets are off. I'm probably going to be grouchy. I'm probably going to be a bitch. I'm probably going to be like at a place where you probably can't even get to me after that. Like, everything you say, I don't want to hear shit because my ass is itchy and I can't shit in the toilet. I can't flush. Well, I can shit, but I can't flush. That is disgusting. So you think these bougie rich women are going to be pleasant after that? No, they're not. Were they mean? Yes, but I understand it.
Yeah.
And then it was like the favorites were in the house and the castaways are over there. What did you think they were going to behave? Yes, she was right of getting a lick back, but I just think the way she went about it was bad. Now, if last week we were like more empathetic to Angel, like, well, that's probably not her fault and production has something to do with that. Yes, let's go ahead and give that to production. Okay. I think she did herself a huge disservice by being in this industry and thinking that this show was going to promote her business. If that's the case, That should have been the best cast trip we ever seen in our life. And if she saw things going left, take production to the side. Listen, this is my business and my livelihood on the line. If you make me look bad, like all these things are happening, I'm not going to have a business. You're ruining my livelihood. Because do you want to book a trip now with her? No, you don't. No one will. Because the things that were in her control, planning a fly fishing trip, like Justin said, on their oh my God, I said Justin. It got on me. It got on me like the water did not get on me in Colorado. I can't believe I just did that.
Fuck. I'm just playing with you, friend.
No, listen, I've been trying to get this iron infusion for 3 weeks and I have no brain cells anymore. Like I'm totally dumb right now. Seriously. I've been calling people.
You reminded me to take my iron.
But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's like you're a comedian and we've been like telling how great you are. And then your trip is, we're going to do an improv show and then you suck.
Right.
Wait, that's the one thing you've been talking about all season. What do you mean that like her planning was bad and you didn't know your way? How does the cast, you don't know your way. You're 2 hours away from them and they have to go catch a flight. It was terrible. But I will say this. I did see reasons for Angel to come back next season. I know we think she don't fit, but I liked how she started to push back. I mean, it was the last episode, but she finally got a little spark about her. Listen, I'll take that. I'll take that. Listen, and personally, I'll take that when she was pushing back to Giselle over the ER vibes. ER was just killing me. At least she was like more like, Tigger in this one.
Go ahead, Claudia. You are really growing into it.
Into what?
I love how you're growing in 2026. She said that Tigger. I love that. I caught that.
Now I want her to come back now because now there seems like there's definitely beef now. Now was like a reason for her to come back.
I don't want to see no more beef with Angel. I don't want to see no more Angel beef. I want to see Angel thriving in her beautiful home in Colorado with better friends and happier in a happier place. I don't want to see her duking it out with these women that she, if we're being honest, is no match for when it comes to verbal sparring, when it comes to being edgy with your words. She's not that way, that like the rest of these women. And that's where the misalignment becomes so glaringly obvious. I don't want to see that. She's going to end up being like a punching bag for another season. And if there are peaks and glimmers of hope as far as her defending herself and standing up for herself, there'll be just that. You can't expect a person to change. These are fundamental things about her makeup, right? And who she is as a woman and how she shows up in situations that are high stress, situations like this reality show. And it just does not seem to go with the program or make the story progress in a way that's entertaining. I think there is entertainment value there. It's just not in this format. That's what I think. Just me.
Yes, and I agree with you. Listen, it's interesting because Angel, I don't know if y'all know this, and I'm speaking to you too, Claudia and Dustin. She has a background in production.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Angel used to work at BET back in the DC office days.
What show? You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's a broad stroke, ain't it, Claudia?
Right, like, it was a comic view or
umbrella term.
Mary Jane. Like, there's a difference here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I used to live on Earth. You're like, oh, okay. Well, where did you live?
Right. I mean, come on now, Carlos.
It was Cedar's World. I'm joking.
That cartoon. That you said?
We need a Cedar's World movie, and we need Tia Kemp, Young T, to play her mama.
No, so let me tell you, she previously worked as a journalist. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Portia.
No. I'm so sick of y'all bastardizing
I'm telling you what she did.
Profession. I'm so sick of this. Absolutely
Claudia,
not.
She was a journalist and a producer for BET.
What show?
And she was she's a former BET host.
That's what's up. I see potential. I just don't think this is the format that shows her strengths off in the best way. I think that this shows her shortcomings. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep seeing her in a position of failure. And I don't think that's fair to her. Not when you're a rich Black woman with a beautiful family and a lot of people that love you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think throwing her into this mix that is clearly not suited for her it's fair, and I definitely don't think it's entertaining. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm
Ooh,
And
Raindrops are so shady. They are so shady.
what? I'm not
Someone
going to
said- They said she worked in the mailroom.
y'all. Don't do that. Y'all. Okay. Stop. Y'all are so. I knew this episode would be insane. I'll say this. I agree with the both of you. All I thought was, wow, how unfortunate that your business isn't getting the shine that it deserves.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not here to blame one or the other because I wasn't there. What I will say is this. I want to focus on the fact that even in the moment, Angel, unfortunately, in my opinion, did not do herself any justice by tackling the issues head on. She was very lackadaisical when it came to the fires that was happening around her, Claudia and Dustin. That to me, I would have been like, fuck this TV shit. My business is on the line.
Yeah.
And as I was watching the show, and I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit, but I'm gonna bring it back for us. The only moment of regret that I saw from her this whole trip was when the girl said to her, "We're not going fly fishing. We're going to go to the airport. The trip ends here." And she had to call those two employees of hers who worked their butts off. And that made me really sad because I'm a production boy like you.
yeah.
I felt bad for her team. The disappointment in that woman's voice, like they're not coming. Again, we'll get to that later, but I say all that to say that was the only time I saw her like have a real moment, a real reaction. Because the other stuff, the 4 seasons, I just thought she just was like whatever. And look, the fact that she did lie, and you and I both knew Claudia and Dustin, she was never gonna. We all knew she was not spending the night at the 4 seasons. I just wish she would have owned it and said, y'all know I ain't spending the night here. But the fact that she said yes, and I don't care if it was after 1 o'clock in the morning. I would have said, I have to do whatever it takes to win these girls' faith back. And tomorrow is my last night or day, rather, to impress them. I would have told Bobby, give me this. Or I would have done what Giselle said, which is I would have woke up early and said, I'm here.
I would have said you know what? At this point, I don't think she needs to kiss these girls' asses anymore. I really don't. I don't think, and I'm not saying you were saying that, but I'm like, at this point, screw impressing them. She would have every reason in the world to say, screw y'all, because y'all have been mean to me, right? Your business, though, sis, your business I care about. Like, I hate to see, like, you go out with, listen, we've been critical of Angel. We have. I've actually warmed up to her the last few episodes. I kind of felt bad. The bullying is making me like her more. Like, I feel bad for her,
I feel like we've been honest.
We have been honest.
I don't think we've been mean with our criticism. You know what I'm saying?
When you speak on someone more than a few times, they think
they not the meter. So,
so anyways, I would wish it was more about, you know what? Okay, I'm never gonna get y'all back, but let me think big picture, because this will be broadcasted to millions of people potentially.
Yeah, right, friend.
And let me make sure at least if this don't work out, these heifers that I don't really like and they don't like me, at least I can benefit from a bump in bookings, showing that I can pull it together under stressful situations.
Exactly.
For her.
All of that goes back to that poor planning, though, right? Because if you're bringing these ladies onto your turf, Colorado is her turf. That's why Giselle flippantly said, "Ain't you supposed to be Miss Colorado?" Which had me rolling, but because that was so mean. But Colorado is essentially Angel's turf. The whole trip planning should have been focused and seen through the lens of Wonderland Outfitters, or Wonderland, whatever her company is called. The entire trip should have been planned through the lens of her company, creating this really luxe experience that she know didn't go too far. They do not want to go fly fishing on the morning before they have a flight. That just wasn't a smart choice. You should have made different decisions as far as the itinerary, all that other shit. That's what needed to happen. So it just was poor planning. And then the shit that they did do was, why you got them going to a fucking lake you ain't never been to before, that you don't even know how to get to, and you have access to lakes that you have a relationship with where you normally take people fly fishing. to the naked eye, to the Potomac eye, all that shit, them mountains and trees and shit in Colorado, all them lakes look the fucking same. So it wouldn't have mattered which one you went to. You could have went to the one that you knew about the lay of the land on if you felt they had to do that. They had eaten outside enough. Every time Angel creates a situation for them, they outside at a fucking picnic table. You know what I'm saying? Eating charcuterie boards. Enough. Create an experience that they'll enjoy, that is safe and less detailed when it comes to the planning. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take them to a fucking restaurant. That's what they want to do. Why don't you say map?
And you see when
Angel was using map quest. Go ahead, Claudia.
You see when her team was cooking in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So production cameras could get to where a team is, but Angel can't, which is crazy.
And I was going to say that. Thank you. So I was going to say this. Speaking as production, I will say this. Angel's trip is Colorado. That's her town.
Blue.
Crystal clear too.
It was clown. They said you got my Wi-Fi issues.
You don't understand. I cussed out everybody who works at Verizon. Y'all embarrassed me in front of all the. Yeah, sorry.
It worked, girl. You look good now.
Thank you. Can see me. Yeah, they got cussed out because I pay my bills. Trying to pay. Sorry. Hey, Claudia.
Welcome, girlfriend.
So, Blue, I want to get your thoughts. We're starting up. We're talking about the start of Potomac, where Giselle took the girls to the Four Seasons. At this point, Giselle took over the trip. Mm-hmm. Angel decided to not spend the night, although she lied and said she would. And we're not at the point now where we're saying, look, Blue, at the end of the day, F these girls, meaning that's what Angel should have had in her mind. Mm-hmm. I have to salvage the reputation of my business. So talk to us about your thoughts in terms of where things landed up until the point where they are now on their way to fly fishing, and Angel can't find her way there.
Let me tell you something. And yes, I am in 3D. Okay, I'm an avatar now. I think Stacey summed it up best on Watch What Happens Live when she said Angel fumbled an epic bag. Mm-hmm. Because had Angel had a spectacular experience and been well vetted, we would have all ate crow like, damn, you know what? I don't even like her like that, but that looked like a vibe. Yeah. The fact that you're trying out a new spot that you've never been to, when the stakes are this high, that's like trying out a new hairdresser on your wedding day.
Crazy. And you would never do that. You would do a run through first, right? You would do a run through.
So I'm already shady on her discernment. Angel, your discernment is off, baby. This is not about you getting lost in the woods with the musty trees, and it's not about that. And although you do deserve to, maybe talk to your employees, because them poor people were fighting for them lives, making them ribs in the woods.
Drop the shit in the ash. So maybe it's best they didn't make it there.
They was probably happy they didn't have to deal with them fucking people. They ate that damn food they could. They probably sat down and ate. Probably was like, well, shit, how you want yours cooked? They sat down and ate the rest of them steaks and they wiped and shit. They ate that shit.
They wiped the little charcoal off the steaks because they dropped it in the charcoal.
Yeah.
He dropped it in the charcoal. He was fighting for his life. She looked like she wanted to put her hair up. Everything. I could smell the episode. It was funky. Angel, your whole operation is funky. I came back just to say that. I could smell it. Anyways, I hate to say it, Angel, but you had me siding with Giselle. I don't think I've ever really had to do that in my life. For once, Giselle saved the day. Saved the day. And also to the Four Seasons, shout out to them, because I would have rather been at the Four Seasons with Giselle and them than whatever. And Tia, you did all that and she still didn't buy a house for me, baby.
And Tia always got a kid. Why Tia always got a doo-doo too? Have y'all noticed that? She always be talking about how I got to go to the loo, and she's I was a bit bubbly, like she be talking about her stomach. She need a probiotic or something. I don't know what's going on, man. But Tia, she always got a shit, and she's always talking about it. That's some British shit.
Well, you know why? I think because the food. Have you been? Y'all been to London, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The food is so bland. It's like you can't find a season to save your life unless you get Jamaican or Indian food over there. I think she's been in America. She's not all the way acclimated to seasonings, and that's why she got a shit every time.
Running right through her, ain't it? A river runs through it, Claudia.
I know that car smelled. I know they were farting. I know they were stressed. Angel looks like she farts when she's stressed. The whole thing was just so crooked wig to me. I took a shower after watching that episode. I just felt dirty.
Yeah.
Fly fishing with them.
I felt okay.
Why?
And you don't like fish.
Why?
You don't like fish.
Why?
Fashion show with no fashions. Mm-hmm.
It just didn't make sense, and she deserves so much better. I at least I like to think, right? I would think that this company that's so important to her being highlighted on a platform as big as the Real Housewives of Potomac would be important, right? So to me, everything they should have had on Wonderland jackets. Yep. Everything should have been laid the fuck out and branded like it should have been a Wonderland focused experience, the best of the best. Things that are fun, small spurts. These are not outdoorsy, women like that. They would rather be in a luxurious environment. Mm-hmm. Hook it up and make us want to go out to Colorado. You know what I'm saying?
I actually agree with that. Because the thing is this: the reason why this episode, two things can be true. I still feel bad for Angel, but I'm gonna tell you why separately at the end. But I have to hold Angel's hand when I say this. To Dustin's point, there were no Wonderland paraphernalia. There were, how like you go on a girls trip, there's gift bags. You know what I mean? Like there were no gift bags with Wonderland on them.
Right.
Even your team with the aprons, they had their names on it.
A robe. Giselle had robes. Clearly, Stacey didn't have a name on hers.
Yep.
But even Giselle had a robe, but she didn't got nothing to sell.
And then on top of that, we have to remind ourselves, guys, she actually went home to Colorado a few weeks before the trip because her house wasn't available anymore. So she had enough time to curate this experience. And yes, I understand, because I'm going to give her grace on this part.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the element of television. That's why I want to bring Claudia in the conversation when she hosted the Philippines trip. Mm-hmm. And I was there. It is a collaborative effort. However, Claudia ain't from the Philippines. Claudia, you know what I mean? Like,
and that trip was popping. We had fun and everyone got along. We like at the end of it, there was like resolve.
Yeah.
At the end of that trip, everybody's filthy. They've aggravated. They eat in gas station food, pizzas, which they said it was good. Like that's how your trip went out, with the girls eating at a gas station when you had this. I don't believe this for 1 second. $10,000 dinner arranged out in the woods. I cook for
funky. Nothing in that trip was $10,000. Okay, nothing in that trip was $10,000.
You cook for what? What you say?
I cook for a lot of people all the time. Okay, I ain't never spent $1,000 on food. I be cooking crab legs, lasagna, pot roast,
crab paws,
ingredient clams with the white wine sauce.
Not greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. Claudia, what's going on?
Oh yeah. I know. I should have had some. I cook like I have a kid, and like I cook. I have a husband, like 4 kids.
You have a big elbow, from what I'm hearing. I love it.
I do. Like, I'm gonna get the arm because I feel like that's a compliment. Because
no, big elbow cooking is a compliment.
Yes, absolutely.
I got a big elbow and I can't cook for shit. So
I'm gonna send you a couple recipes, and they're easy, and I clean as I go. So yes, and I want to say this one thing, Angel. I remember when we first talked about the upcoming cast. And we were talking about what her job title was, and I didn't know what it was. So I said like a upscale and outdoor tour guide, and she came on. She's like, it is not, and she would kind of try to read me down a little bit. So I was like, oh, I said my bad. I apologize. I said, so it's like an upscale outdoor excursion. I wish she would have shut me up, because now I feel vindicated. I feel like I can talk my shit. I feel like
Martin.
Like girl, I wanted you to shut us up so bad. So we could have been like, man, we was wrong. She did that. We wanted to go like this for your trip instead of this for your trip.
I love a big elbow. So I wanna get off Angel for a bit because we gotta talk about the end. One of the things that happens episode that was in the eyes of social media almost as big as Angel's loss of finding the location was the car ride between Stacey, Jazzy, and Dr. Wendy. So Claudia, Blue, and Dustin, Stacey, Jazzy, and Wendy on the car. And the next thing you know, Stacey is in the hot seat. They get into an argument because Stacey is not happy with Jazzy for befriending Sharice by taking her phone number. And she said, because Sharice said things about me, and even after she said it, you still decided to pretty much be friends with her. Jazzy said in her defense, she always tries to defend Stacey for lying, and that she wouldn't have any friends, or if she could not get to know anybody that Stacey doesn't like. Okay, and that's when Wendy dropped the bomb and tells Stacey that if she expects loyalty, she has to give it, based on the fact that Wendy asked Stacey if it was her intention to go to her wedding before she found out that Ashley and Wendy were coming. She said no. The shady Ether flashback to where she found out Ashley was coming. Once again, Stacey be lying. I love you, Stacey. You got caught in a lie. Claudia, what were your thoughts on the fact that at this point, Wendy went to town on Stacey, used a bunch of F-bombs, and all of this happened in the car. We'll get to what happened at the picnic table at the gas station, child. But in the car, do you feel like Dr. Wendy was out of line for the way she spoke to Stacey?
Nope, because when someone lies to your face and like talk to you like you stupid, I would have the same reaction. I gotta say this to you, Wendy. Highlight of the season to me, I thought that car scene was epic, and the ending was epic. And I was like, okay, Wendy, like, you know, the whole season she was kind of demure. She was a little bit of popping off. She popped off, and she kind of like, you know, she kind of got a little street in her voice in that one. I liked it. Like, I like people holding each other accountable to their face, and I liked it because it's frustrating. You already know when you go on a reality show, there's gonna be a lot of people lying, fronting, posturing, pretending to be something that they're not. So you know, and you've been on a show a couple years, that shit is very aggravating. So yeah, I like that she like, you know, no, I like that she did it in her face, real time, handled it. And, you know, yeah, she's like, I've been a good friend to you. I defended you, which is true. And Stacey, you got to learn how to have conflict with someone without, like, you know, if you have one thing that goes wrong in a friendship, you don't blow up the whole friendship because of that one thing. You have a talk with them, because Wendy did really, when they did the flashbacks, it really showed that Wendy was having her back. And that's what we was every week talking about. Stacey's breath. Nobody was fucking with her at that time. And Wendy was the one that turned the tide for people to start like liking Stacey like that. It wasn't Stacey, like, it was Stacey leaning into who she was, but it was also Wendy giving her the cosign, I think.
Yeah. Dustin?
Yeah, I'm with Claudia on this. I think that Wendy has shown up as a great friend to Stacey amongst a sea of women who were taking jabs and just making it difficult for her to exist on this show. And that was refreshing to see. We always love to see the real bonds that form amongst the cast members, right? And Wendy did hold her accountable or whatever. I don't want nobody talking to me like that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you know, Wendy did hold her accountable, you know, and it was good to see, because ultimately it was received because Stacey knew that Wendy had good intentions. Wendy wasn't trying to embarrass Stacey. She wasn't trying to hold her or punk her in any way. They were having a passionate conversation where they were spirited. And that was good because it was real. We could tell that was real. And it was great to see. I'm glad that I think that we're going to see Wendy benefit next season from having a true friend on the cast and a true ally, because next season, obviously, there'll be a large focus on Wendy's legal, you know, situation. And I think that we'll really get to see Stacey have Wendy's back next season in that same way. And that'll be good to see. So, you know, it was great.
Wendy's face when she laughed, she's like, we're doing it now in the car. That was it was funny.
But didn't y'all feel like Jazzy, like, I love Jazzy on this cast. I've been clear about that from day one. But I did feel like this was a bit of a reach, because so what if she wasn't going until, or whatever the fuck, she came? Who gives a fuck? Like, she's your friend. Her not coming, what? No. Oh my God, you didn't come to my, like.
Well, no, but
maybe I'm just being a guy right now. I don't know.
No, but Dustin, I think this, and I'm gonna get to you too, Blue. I think this, though, Dustin, I think she felt some kind of way because Stacey checked her for befriending Sharice.
Yeah.
And I think that's when Jazzy said, and Stacey, I was surprised that Stacey was visibly upset by that. So I think Jazzy was like, look, bitch, I already know you came to my wedding because you were encouraged to by Wendy. because I think Jazzy really did feel like her and Stacey was close, because remember last season, Dustin, hi Mia, I miss you, when Jazzy and Stacey went to Miami for Mia's birthday, and Mia pulled the angel and got lost in translation on the boat, child, and they didn't see her. So I think they bonded then. So I think they had a friendship. But Blue, do you think Wendy overreacted, or was she justified for her tongue? It was a tongue lashing.
It was. First of all, I don't think Wendy overreacted, because we have to think about it. Wendy's always been a good friend, but it's rare that we see her have a good friend. Look what happened with her and Karen. Same thing that happened with Stacey. Everybody's coming after you. I constantly have your back, and then I find out that you're being a little shady towards me, even though I've been a ride or die for you. So I do think there's some pain with Wendy, that she's been trying to have genuine friendships this entire time. She tried it with Karen. That blew up in her face. Now she's talking to Stacey. I will say this, the part that made me cackle, she's like, Stacey, I know you're crazy. I know you lie, but you can't do that to me. I thought we understood you to do that to these other bitches. I know you a lying ass bitch to them, but I'm your real friend. Like when she said that, I was like, wait, we're not going to react to that. And the other girl was like, yeah, she's your real friend. Like everybody understands crazy. Stacey's nuts, but she got these two real friends in the corner. So I thought that was crazy that she was like, no, I know you're lying. I know you're always lying, but not with me. And I do believe that when you have a crazy friend, you're like, now, friend, I'm the one person that you can't bite, right? So, and I think Stacey's a little feral sometimes. And so she was like, oh, you're right. You're the safe one. You're the safe one. I will throw Stacey some bail, though, in saying, when you do lie a little bit to your coworkers because you don't really F with them like that, you sometimes get mad on principle more than morality. And I think her principle, because I speak Stacey, is I told you this lady called me a hoe from the 90s and was talking foul about me at this function, and you tried to acquire her as a new friend after the fact. That might feel a way to Stacey, who feels like she's constantly being ganged up on. Like, why are you trying to become a new friend to somebody who's already done me dirty? Y'all didn't have a pre-existing relationship. So that I actually understood. I do think Jazzy sometimes is auditioning for a telenovela. It's scandalo. It's all very a lot every time she gets upset. So when she's upset for a good reason, I'm like, oh, this is a real one. Okay. So I think it was a little bit, Ricky Ricardo, a little loosey, but I like her for being big like that. I miss Candace. And I do think too, though, that Stacey and Wendy's argument is probably why they're so close. Because I will say this, the first time you piss somebody the F off and they show how much they love you and you were getting on their good nerve, you're like, oh my God, you care. And I think Stacey looked into Wendy's eyes and she was like, oh, you're right. You're the one I do tell the truth to. My bad, friend. I was doing that crazy shit that belongs to the other bitches. My bad, friend. And watching them come together, I think they are going to be the Thelma and Louise of next season as long as Wendy's on the outside. I would love to see it.
I love that they got back on track. I will say this with Stacey and the Charisse thing. She does have a point, though. If you heard someone call me a hoe and saying I was promiscuous and that's a new friend and you decide to exchange numbers, I'm taking you aside at that. What the fuck you doing? Why, this girl's talking shit about me. Why are you giving her your number? Why are you exchanging numbers with the ops?
I understood it.
She definitely had a point with that, for sure.
When you all heard Giselle talk about the relationship she has with her mother, how she only speaks to her mother once a week. And they're not as close as she was with her dad. Dustin, did it shed some light on who Giselle shows up as a woman on the show, as a friend on the show? Because look, let's call the elephant in the room. A lot of people think Giselle is the mean girl who hazes people like she is in another sorority. And when you hear about the relationship that she has with her mother, did it give you, did it shed some light on who she is?
For sure. And for me personally, it shed a lot of light on how she is as a mom. Giselle although she has a bit of a distance, it seems, between her and her mother when it comes to their closeness or lack thereof, she's extremely close and a doting mother to her daughters. And I think that's why it's so important for her to be that way with her daughters. That's why she got mad and lied a couple seasons ago. It was that season 6 reunion when Giselle sat up there and lied and said Wendy rolled her eyes at her daughter when she walked past, and it really made her so upset. You know what I'm saying? But that was indicative of how she mothers. And I think that that's because, which she's great at, right? We obviously know Giselle don't give a fuck about nothing in this world, but she give a fuck about them daughters. And so I think that's why it's so important. As far as her social engagement with the women, that's more of a Giselle thing. I think that her mama's relationship with her is just what it is, but Giselle is a mean girl to these women on the cast. It's very entertaining, and that's why we love her on this show. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She does haze these women. She does talk to people like they're crazy. And I think a lot of that is rooted from her being a first lady before, too. There's a churchy messiness to her antics sometimes that I think is reflective of years of boot camp and practice and being disruptive to social harmony. I put it like that. So that's what I think that comes.
Well said, Dustin.
Thank you.
That was good.
Well, come on,
Blue, do you think Giselle's personality has a lot to do with the relationship she has with her mother?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with all of Dustin's sentiments about how a lot of times when you don't get something from your mother, you're completely devoted to being that thing. If you have a child yourself, I could totally see that in her. I also do think, though, that the thing that she gets from her mom and from being the first lady of the church is you have to earn respect. The church, boot camp, anybody who's been to the army or Sunday service will tell you, you get the respect that you earn. There's a little bit of internalized misogyny in that, right? Because you know that there are church people who, if you act like a whore, they treat you like a whore. And if you act like a lady, they treat you like a lady. Giselle, if you act like you have confidence and you bite back, she might be your friend in 2 seasons, right? Look at her and Wendy. Look at her and Stacey, lo and behold, right? But if she thinks that you a punk, she gonna treat you like one. And so I think she acts like somebody who's in the cell block and you have to earn your stripes with her. And Angel hasn't earned stripes with anybody, unfortunately. And I do think, though, that there's a distaste in the collective's mouth that they're taking it the lightest on Stacey, because hazing is hazing, but Stacey's been walked on eggshells. And they're like, we are being the lightest with you and you are crumbling the hardest. We extra think that you weak.
Claudia, do you think Giselle suffers from pretty privilege, and that also is some of the reasons why people consider her to be a mean girl who looks at these women as a hazing sorority? And what are your thoughts on her relationship with her mother?
I think when people grow up their entire lives being told they're pretty from when they're a little girl, we didn't have that in our family, by the way. I think that some people think they can like punk you and play with you. So sometimes you have to overcorrect and be extra aggressive and extra sometimes bitchy and sometimes mean, because you like how they look at like light-skinned men. Oh, he a punk, he's probably weak. Oh, you acting light-skinned. I think there's a similar thing with like pretty girls sometimes. Sometimes they overcorrect. And I think that's what she did. And then when she got a reaction on Housewives, listen, when she's mean, what we do? Talk about her, get attention, keep her secure for more seasons. She's the shit stirrer, she's the pot stirrer. And that works on reality TV. It's the same thing Kenya Moore did. You know what I mean? Oh, I know her to be nice, but when she got on that show, like she did things to like stir the pot, like it made the shit entertaining. And TV, these reality shows will make you kind of like change up a little bit. Like I don't believe for 1 second that everyone is on TV like they are in real life all the way. I really don't. I really don't. Like you can't. How can you not? You look at the comments, you make adjustments, you want to get the first seat, you adjust things that you would probably, you're yourself on steroids. So yeah, probably, you ain't about to play with me and punk me and think you're going to do this, that, and the third. And when you're deemed a pretty girl, yeah, of course there's some pretty privilege here. She probably do like look down her nose sometimes like, y'all can't see me. Of course that's there. And as far as that relationship with her mom, talking to her mom once a week, I don't know. Probably there's some distance there, and that's why she's super mom. A lot of parents, we all see that. You can go one of two ways: repeat the cycle of your parent, or be, not overcorrect, but fill in all the gaps that you didn't have when you was a kid. So whatever her mom did, it worked out for her kids. So I'm happy about that.
One of the other things that happened in the other vehicle that had Giselle, Ashley, and Monique is Ashley revealed to Monique that she did run into her ex-husband, Chris. And okay, Blue, I'll start with you.
Oh no!
Blue's body language shifted my laptop. Okay. Ashley told Monique that she happened to run into Chris. She said, I thought I told you the story. Ashley said that she did ask Chris if he was dating Stacey. she said that Chris took a bottle, sipped it, and like, rolled his eyes a little bit as if it could have been one or the other. Monique looked disgusted by it and was like, that's just Chris. She doesn't believe they're dating. She believes Chris is being immature about the response. But Blue, what were your thoughts on that? Ashley not telling her about this when it happened weeks ago, but telling her then. And do you think Chris and Stacey were ever actually dating?
No. First of all, I saw that Saratoga bottle. Okay, you got money, Carlos. I saw that. I know that blue bottle, friend. This subtle flex. Okay.
He got something, Blue, before you came on, he's got something planned because look how he's dressed. And
I literally
you Saratoga. Let's give him third date.
Blue, look at his jewelry. Can we see your jewelry? Your hands, both hands, Carlos, please. No. Let's see the diamonds on the ring finger, on the pointer finger. Look at the watch
for you guys.
Look at the titty hanging out. Like he's got something.
I saw areola and some gold. I don't know what you're about to get into after this. That's fine, friend. Sorry, I was distracted by the Saratoga and the titty meat. The question, Ashley. Mm-hmm. Yes, Ashley's a barnacle. Ashley is a barnacle. She is a bottom feeder.
A barnacle?
She's a bottom feeder. They just stick to the bottom of the bucket.
The whales, the side of whales.
She's a scavenger. She'll just take little pieces of mess and wait, like little pellets of doo-doo, and just sprinkle on things so that she can be relevant for 5 minutes. Ashley. So I think Ashley is questionable, and I don't believe for 1 second that she just forgot to tell everybody that she was kicking it with Chris. And by the way, she's the one who. First of all, let's rewind. I'm about to pull a Dustin where my memory does a little thing in the foul.
Come on, Blue.
When they were at that dinner where Stacey said, I'm not sitting with Kay and them, I'm only sitting with Monique, right? And they were talking about, why is Chris hitting me up saying, I heard you were talking about me. Ashley was at that table pretending like she had no idea where he had heard it from. But now you fast forward to the core. And suddenly she's like, oh yeah, I'm the one who told him. Yeah, he was hanging out with me and the kids. He was helping me change a tire. And I happened to say, you smashed his steak. Ashley Darby is such a harbinger of chaos. I would not leave her with my husband, my son, or my purse. It is questionable when she is in the room. I would say to her and her forehead, I got a big one too, whatever. And I also think that even Giselle was stunned by how messy Ashley was. Giselle was like, wait, this entire time, I thought y'all had this basic ass conversation. So Monique's been fighting for her life in the dark, not knowing the basics. And Ashley was like, oh yeah, my bad. Ashley's nasty work, bruh. She's nasty work. That's my opinion.
Claudia?
She sure waited a long time to drop that tea. I would think that's something she would immediately call her best friend Giselle and at least told her, like, come on, like, let's be very clear. When you get something like that, you hitting up your girl on the show. Cynthia, guess what I found out? Yo, Kenya, this is what we're going to do. Like, come on. There's no way. They're lying about not knowing, or she trifling for holding this in. I don't see how you hold on to something like that for so long and like wait to drop it. But you know what I do think she's doing? She's being a reality star.
Yeah.
She's being a reality star. Of course, in real life, you smack the shit out of your friend for doing that. But in a reality show, you're like, ooh, that's good for ratings. That's great. Now we want to know what's going to happen at the reunion. It's reality TV, y'all. Again, their personalities on steroids. And that is a moment you would never accept that in your real life, in your real life friend circle. Like, when you know T on something, like, and we cool, you better tell me immediately, like you're supposed to. And there's actually a real fear in your heart when you have a real friend circle. Like, I better tell her so she don't hear from somebody else.
Exactly.
Because especially with female friendships.
To your point, I think to your point, that's why a lot of people and all of us are on Wendy's side when she did speak to Stacey. Although some people thought, Wendy ain't a friend to nobody. I think to your point, if that's your real friend, you will have that big of reaction if you felt like they're playing you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was surprised by Monique's response because Ashley allegedly, claimed she thought she told her. I don't think she did either. But Dustin, what do you think?
Ashley ain't shit.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? She sat there and lied her ass off. And you know what, Claudia, you're right. And she actually did tell Giselle, because remember they cut to Giselle's interview scene and she was like, I thought Ashley been told Monique that.
Yep.
So they did have that conversation you were talking about. You're on to something with that. And I just think that even the way that Ashley, I can't stand it when people know they doing some bullshit, and then they had that smile on their face while they doing it.
Me?
I thought I told you that.
I told you.
I didn't
That
tell
kind
you.
of shit, that we all got our triggers. That kind of shit pisses me off. So when I was watching that scene, I was like, if Monique, now I know she on her healing journey.
She wanted to hit her. Monique wanted to hit that lady.
I
The
know
old Monique would have.
she got rocks in the window and all that. Now I know. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is sometimes you got to go back to that barnyard Monique that was standing at that winery, you know what I'm saying, and did what she had to do real quick. And sometimes you have to bring that spirit into the situation. And that is your ex-husband. That's the father of their children. That's a conversation that the person who brought you back into this group, quote unquote, should have had with you. You know what I'm saying? To let you know what was up. That's not something you forget. That wasn't no detail that she just overlooked or forgot to say something about. That was intentional. That was an intentional omission, you know what I'm saying, of some pertinent information, and that was fucked up. And I hated that she had that same Mr. Burns ass look on her face from The Simpsons when she was talking about fucking on Sharice's son. Same thing. Didn't I tell you? He was doing all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do it again.
Mischievous. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what she looks like. But you need more.
Doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of, when you talking about some seedy, fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? And you have that mischievous look in your eyes, it just makes you look like the ultimate creep. And so I don't know. And then in them confessionals talking about fucking in tubs and just all that, it just feels forced. It doesn't feel natural. I don't believe you just are naturally, you know what I'm saying? Like it just feels forced, and like she's trying to make that her thing this season. And it's just not entertaining for me.
It's
brethren.
It's like a lazy thing to do, to be like the overly sexual girl.
Right, friend.
It means you're bad in bed, by the way. It means you're bad in bed.
Yeah. And also I think she's making up for, wasn't she married to the old white guy?
Yeah. She's probably a pooper. Oh yeah.
So now
C word and then thinks that's hot. Cock. Oh,
now all of a sudden she's this overly sexual sex kitten, and we're like, I'm like, that's like all the girls that go around talking about how good their pussy is all the time. I'm always like, is it? You know what I mean? I'm not saying Ashley's is bad. I have no idea. But I'm saying as far as like being the overly sexy girl, you know what I mean? Because when you're sexy, you just are. You know what I'm saying? Blue, right?
It's dry puss energy. We've talked about this last week. We know dry puss energy when we see it on this show.
Now it's probably wet for the youngster, the son. But then that's the problem. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's pedo bear energy. You know what?
I am okay.
Start over, Ashley. Just start over.
Okay. Well, we also learned in this car ride. Let me start with Dustin.
Me and Claudia were cooking. What you mean?
I know. Can we talk about our good pussies for 1 second? Shit, we talk about your sex life all the time, Carlos.
Claudia,
First of all,
we don't want us to have great wet coochie.
I never talk about my life.
Because he got a date coming through tonight. We can't, like, it's just only for him to have.
You're not giving dry puss, Carlos. I'll tell you that much.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin,
he's giving a hard time.
We're Lake Michigan. So with that being said,
look, he's probably there right now on the couch waiting naked. Look, we hurry up and wrap that goddamn recap show up. I'm over here sitting down, got my dick out. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
It smells good in that house. I can tell.
He got candles going, and he probably got some of those essential oils going.
Absolutely.
Lavender.
Hey, wait,
not for lazy moms. That's Monique oil. Not for lazy moms. And Onyi homie said, what was Wendy shit? The Onyi home essential.
He done made the bed up and everything. He got wine chilling.
Dustin Ross, what did you think about the fact that they in the car, Monique, Giselle, and Ashley, kind of put two and two together by saying, the mystery is who went back and told Chris what we're talking about in scene. They all said it was Stacey. Stacey has denied it. They then realized that Angel's husband, Bobby, and Chris are friends. And Monique was reminded that she actually shipped like a package to Angel and Bobby. So they were like, oh, wait a second. That means Bobby and Chris still have a relationship. So could Angel have been the one to go back and tell Chris what was said in the scene? Dustin, do you think it was Angel or Stacey that went back and told Chris?
It was probably, I don't think Angel went back and told Chris. I think Angel talked to her husband.
Exactly.
And I think that he might have said something to him. That's what I think. I don't think Stacey is, walking around in a trench coat and sunglasses and a fedora, sneaking around to have conversations
Like Carmen Cindy
in back alleys, you know what I'm saying, with Chris fucking Samuels. Like, I just don't think she's going that far with that much of an effort. But it is plausible, right, that Bobby would have had them conversations. And Angel, when they ask her about it, she gonna do, of course I said something to Bobby. He's my husband, and we're having personal conversations.
How you make your voice like that, Dustin?
You sound just like her.
And then the shady producers held the frame for 2 seconds too long after she finished. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I do like when they.
That's what happened. That's what happened. So that seems reasonable. You know what I'm saying to me, that for the information to have taken that journey toward Chris Samuels. Actually, I'm making no better.
Last week we had said that maybe the reason why Monique felt so familiar with Angel was because their husbands were cool.
Yeah.
So it seems like whenever there's a weirdness between the four of them, it's the husbands. Sometimes the most chatty bitch is a man. And so I just need chatty. The boys be chatty. So I do think it'd be funny if the whole time we got housewives fighting is 2 NFL players who are actually the girls in the back fueling all this drama.
Laughing about it and busting an egg on each other's foreheads like the color purple. I had a your way, you had a mine. Laughing and shit, like just beating their chest. That's what happens sometimes. So that makes more sense to me.
I agree with both of y'all. I think a man did this. Either it was either Bobby running it back to his boy, or you already know Chris Samuels is messy.
Yeah.
And I think he may have maybe he could have even hit up Stacey. What are they saying about me? They say anything about me? Who knows what their real relationship is? Because we really don't know. Wasn't there like a picture taken of them? And then she was talking on a hot mic about that they did hang out. Then she didn't. Then she did have his number. Then she didn't. She's kind of been low key all over the place with that. So who knows? But I do think a dude is behind this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen, as somebody who frequents the barbershop, straight men gossip too, child. Everybody gossips. So
and Bobby don't like these girls at all. He knows that's no secret.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, that's very plausible. All right. So as we get to the end of the trip, everything went to shit. Angel said that she unfortunately went the opposite direction of where the fly fishing $10,000 dinner or lunch was going to be held. The lady
10,000 pesos. It was 10,000 pesos. Okay. $10,000. Y'all pissing me off with this $10,000. Angel, stop lying. Okay. You were evicted and you paid 10,000 pesos for that fish to fall into the sea that you don't even eat.
$375 tops, and that's being generous. That's with the red cup.
And got you a big old fish. Sorry, go ahead.
Those steaks
unfortunately
bought in bulk.
Like Gordon's Food Service. Go ahead, Carla.
Unfortunately,
you pissing me off with that.
Unfortunately, Angel went the opposite direction. She said they sent her the pen. She followed the pen. It wasn't right. The girls, KK and Tia, I don't know if y'all saw it. At that point, their face said, "Oh, bitch, we're done." They had no words for her. They were like, there's no helping you.
Like, they were at a funeral. They were in a funeral in that car. They were like, "You're gonna die."
Right? There was no helping. The ladies, she calls them, and this was the one part because I said I was gonna bring it back. This was the part I felt extremely bad for Angel. Did y'all see the tone of her voice, Dustin's impersonation, but the look on her face on FaceTime, because she knew that there was nothing she could say.
Nothing.
She looked defeated. It was done. And that was the moment I felt bad for her. I also felt bad because I think when it comes to her business, listen, I have to say this because you guys know I want all of us to win. And I know you guys do too.
Yes.
I would like to say this. If you guys want to experience Wonderland, I think you should do it for your own experience
Mhm.
and not let the TV experience prevent you from having it. I think if that's something you want to do, if you happen to be in Colorado, you should do it. Then come back and let me, Claudia, Dustin, and Blue know about it. But please don't let the experience on the show prevent you from participating in what she is doing.
Yeah.
Carlos, we should go. We should go. I think Angel, invite the four of us to Wonderland.
No.
By the time you impress
I'm not
as
going.
much shit as we talk.
Yeah.
As
Me
much
and Claudia.
you think them steaks had debris on them? Our steaks gonna have cyanide in them.
Baby, the way they gonna push my canoe over a waterfall, I don't think so. Like, I do not think so.
No.
They're gonna send me flying.
No.
I'll be the
we
first
should
one
all
going
go.
over
We should
the
be
edge.
patient
Nah.
zero. If she can redeem through us, then everybody would trust her.
No, we go, but we use aliases and we use the raindrops credit card. Okay.
We use Giselle's Four Seasons account is what we're gonna use.
Wait, Claudia, Dustin, and Blue. The Rangers are telling me it's closed.
That makes me sad.
Maybe
I don't want to see her business fail.
For the winter,
I don't like
Wait,
that.
is that true?
Are y'all
I
making
don't
this
like
up?
that.
Okay. Claudia, let us know how you feel. As I look at it, let me find out first. But Claudia, give us your thoughts on the finale that will unfortunately go down in history as, you know, a disaster.
Funky.
I mean, it was horrible for the people involved, but it was good for entertainment because I definitely was entertained by the show, and I was like, damn, like, and I love the Jazzy and Stacey conversation with Wendy. I love that. I loved the end, how Wendy and Stacey, which I didn't think they'd be able to piece up after that, and they did. To me, that's hard because usually female friendships, you look us on the wrong way. They're like, oh, man, why are you looking like that? So that was, to me, that was what's up. The ending of the show, of the finales, is always so shady.
Yes.
That's what the shade is. Like, they talk about Stacey's non-divorce or not getting remarried and all that. I like this episode. I like the finale. I thought it was good. I'm actually really looking forward to that reunion. I thought it was a good episode. I was into it. Like, I might watch it again. But Angel, we're gonna come. But we're not, if it's still open, we're gonna come under aliases.
I will say, I'm still doing my research, but as of now, Google said it is temporarily closed.
Okay.
But I'm still doing my research. Okay, Dustin, your thoughts?
Maybe it's seasonal. Number one, I'm not going to Wonderland, right?
You picked the show, Dustin.
You got. Well, I'm saying I'm not going with y'all. I'm not doing it. I will watch the show.
Dustin, you want to Mercurial Mountain? You got to go scout the location.
I want to watch the show, but I'm not going to go up there and go to the woods with somebody that already didn't told Claudia they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think that just, you know what I'm saying? That don't even make no, you know what I mean?
4 friends went into the woods, only 3 came down the mountain.
The fuck?
I'm coming out.
I bet you they're gonna find my body like this. I'm going out. I'm going out. Anyway,
you have those 3 men sitting in the front yard with cigars waiting on us.
Right. Okay. I will never mind. I was about to say something. Oh, no, many text. Anyway, yes, it was a great finale. Very entertaining from start to finish. Seeing these women outside of their element was highly entertaining. We had high hopes that we were let down with for Angel to present Wonderland Outdoors as something that really was special. Like, I believe it actually is when executed properly and planned appropriately. And so that's that. I'm looking forward to the reunion and seeing what happens. And I think that this bonus episode essentially that we're getting next week with a firsthand count of Karen's experience, you know what I'm saying, during her time locked up, her talking about the jail, the way she was clasping her hands in that car, like all of that. I cannot wait for next week. That is going to be must see TV. So shout out to Bravo, because that's going to be good. Yes.
Blue, what are your thoughts on the finale and how the girls decided to go back home?
I actually was heavily entertained. I hate how entertained I was by that mess. It was a fun watch. It was. I was judging, like, why am I enjoying this so much? This is a hot mess. I think the hijinks of it all and the map, shout out to whoever was in charge of the editing with the map. We could keep up with where people were and weren't. Shout out to the moments where they showed the steak falling. Like, it was like a comedy almost, right? So it was incredibly well produced. I will say that. Also, though, I am disappointed that Stacey and Andy said in Watch What Happens Live that Wendy and Karen still seems to have ire towards Wendy.
Mhm.
That leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You went to prison, jail, whatever they call it, and you still haven't let this go. And so I just think Karen's still having beef with Wendy when all Wendy did was find out that she was talking shit about her. I don't like people who get mad at you for finding out that they're shady. That's always going to have a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I mean? It's called Darvo, for those who are wondering. It's a manipulation tactic called Darvo, D-A-R-V-O. Look it up. And so the fact that Karen is still switching places and playing victim when she was the one caught talking crazy, even after being in solitary for God knows how many months, makes me wonder how much she's grown. I will be keeping an open mind, though, because Andy said he asked some really raw questions, and I want to see how she shows up for it, because I really was a Grand Dame fan up until recently. And also too, if Wendy Wendy, let me look at the camera. Wendy, I don't care if you did it. I can't speak for anybody else. I don't even care if you did it. Free Wendy. Okay, this is officially a Wendy apology page. I don't care. Actually, don't care if you did it. Okay, Pam Grier, whatever you called yourself. I want Wendy and Stacey back. I don't care if you did it, Wendy.
Allegedly, a Pam Oliver. Allegedly.
There we go, Pam Oliver.
Ain't Pam Oliver the lady with the hair?
The bad wig. She's a legendary sportscaster, but yes.
Look like Bruce Lee did her hair every time she on the field, don't it?
Oh my God.
Melania Jordan.
Sorry, I was looking at the Wonderland reviews.
So they're saying that update to you guys. So listen, I would like to read a statement from Angel because allegedly they're saying it's temporarily closed because people were leaving bad reviews.
See, I don't like that.
Y'all.
That's fucked up, y'all.
Yeah, don't do that. And somebody left a bad review posing as Wendy Osefo.
Wow.
Okay. So I would like to read Angel Massey's statement about Wonderland that she said. So here it is. Okay. It's kind of actually, Dustin, would you do us the honors of reading the statement from Angel?
Yeah. We about to send it to you.
Is that how you stop bad reviews? You close it down and nobody can leave new comments? Is that how they do it?
Yeah, and they clean it up in the back end.
Check the private chat on the.
Okay.
Good to know for if I ever start a business.
It's 3 pages, Dustin.
God, damn.
You can read one. You can read one. You can read one page. Just one.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dustin Ross playing the role of Angel Massey, reading the statement that she released yesterday.
Oh my God.
I've read a lot of loud and wrong things that I feel they need to be cleared up at this point. Wonderland Outdoors does not offer overnight accommodations. The rental home on our HOP is not in any way, shape, or form affiliated with our business. Wonderland Outdoors does not have a physical headquarters. We offer fly fishing on land, and we have lease agreements on an agency issued National Park Service, Forest Service, etc. permits. Our partner, Horse Ranch, is where we offer horseback riding. And we also offer beautiful guided hikes and snowshoeing on land that we have permits to operate on. This is exactly like a lot of outfitters, especially in this day and age where new outfitters don't have fly shops. We are opening a headquarters in the near future. In the meantime, the closest city to where I live is where our office is. It's indescribably sad for people to lie about a business I've built from the studs. We employ Black and brown people in an industry dominated by cis white males. And we work in so many communities of color in Colorado to offer free outdoor education. And we empower our guides by paying tuitions on licensing and further education and equipment. I founded Wonderland to see more people like me in this industry, and from the effort that certain folks to bring it down, it won't happen, and it's actually shameful. Now, y'all have a nice snow day. I haven't said all I could because it's not my way. Keep the comments to me and not the businesses that support so many. There you go. Thank you. I do weddings, bar mitzvahs. I'm in the book. You know.
Yes, if there's any
So good, friend.
any casting directors looking for their next big actor, cast Dustin Ross. His handles are at Look at Dustin. Okay, please find him on.
What is he doing? What's happening? Hey,
Oh my
I think
God.
Maya Angelou to show up on that show.
I am done. And on that note, I'm going to read the super chat. Dustin, the comments are on fire. And thank you to the 7,000 people who decided to
Yes.
Word up.
live. We love you, Dustin. They said, come and get your Oscar chain. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
They said, come and get your Oscar chain. All right. Raindrops, I'm going to read these super chats and have y'all enjoy the rest. I can't. That was everything. Okay. Laughing Pains with Toya tonight.
Mhm.
She said, Carla, you must have been in deep sleep like Angel in that car. I can't with
She was
y'all.
not.
Miagra 46. Love you guys, Blue, Carlos, Dustin, and Claudia.
Love you too.
Hey Leah, she always here. She bought tickets, Dustin. She can't wait to see you on March 17th.
Thank you so much, Liam. Thank you.
Yes. Dark Child 99. Did you see Candace's new Arby's commercial? Yes.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Really?
Yes.
Claudia.
So good.
Fantastic.
I like her.
Not surprised.
Mhm.
Not surprised at all.
Fantastic. Claudia and Blue. It was go on her page. It was really, really, really good.
Love it.
Precious T, that trip was spent more in the car than anything.
It was.
But Natalie was in the car.
It was.
Yeah.
Everything was 2 hours away.
Yeah. April Love 360. Mean Girls with Stacey and Angel in their burn book. Neck bones. Y'all.
She is what she is, George. She absolutely is.
Met with y'all.
Mhm.
Book Dustin Book back 6432. I don't believe Angel's story of getting the wrong pen. She gave the chef the right pen. The girls got the right pen, but she's got the wrong pen.
That's a good point.
Points made. Yvette Boyd said on a plane smelling like Nemo gross.
Exactly.
Funky.
Okay. AJ Freckles. Angel booked an exclusive location that was too exclusive for her to find. Why didn't she survey the site before she even booked it? This makes no sense. Hey Leah, I want Kenya on Potomac. Let's level the playing field, baby.
Ooh, yes.
Thank you for that, boo.
Mhm.
Milfy10 said Bravo needs a wax show strictly with wags. Oh,
Nah, I'm with that. I would like that.
Angel
VH1 is one of those. Yeah.
are the wags. Precious T, one vehicle could have made a difference. Jojo Harris, 1911. Watching this episode, I kept thinking somebody called Suge Avery because Angel, God's trying to tell this show was not meant for you. We got Candy Kid Learning. I'm not sure. I believe that Angel is the person that oversees the planning for the business. She came across like an intern. What do y'all think?
Honey, that means she didn't do a good job, darling. That's why it looked like that.
Yeah.
She's just probably the owner. I don't think she's hands-on with it.
Okay.
You know.
Elaine from LB 8947. Angel is a classic flop housewife like early Sheree. First of all, Sheree was never a flop.
Oh.
Right, that's later, Sheree.
No,
Yes.
don't do she by Sheree. Sheree is never a flop on any occasion.
Spring, summer, or fall,
Later,
joggers.
Sheree.
Alex McCord, Drew, don't play. Claudia, that's your cousin, Drew Sidora.
First of all, play my cousin. Me and
Shout
Michael.
out to Drew.
Me and Michael Jordan's cousin.
Thank you. Women
And
who are
Barbara Jordan.
on camera and cringy to watch. That's what reality TV thrives on. people who can't control their image and lack of self-awareness. Excuse me. Leah said, real friends don't correct you in front of the ops. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Jassy was in the ops, though.
Elaine from PLB said Angel was on Watch What Happens Live twice this year. As a newbie, that more often than not means she's likely to return, and I'm glad. She's comedy gold. Both her and this finale were hilarious. One-of-a-kind housewife trip.
Hi, Angel.
You got that right. You got that right.
Yeah, Angel, is that you? Because we laughing at Dustin being you, not you being you. Okay.
Hey, y'all.
Comedy gold. That's a stretch.
Legally on top, Stacey did not lie. They cut the clip.
Don't hurt your back now.
It's a reach. Your arms are not long enough, darling.
Friend.
I can't.
Shout out to Bobby for that comment.
The old R&B videos.
Yeah.
Comedy gold. Is the gold in the room with us? Is the gold? Sorry.
That's what I like to call fool's gold. Yes.
Legally says Stacey did lie. They cut the clip from this episode. The same clip Stacey said, I didn't know you were going. That clip was that clip was played fully earlier this season. Okay.
Oh.
Lyric. Carlos by Dr. Heavenly Voice. Why you and Lizzie curves? No. Lizzie.
That was the thing.
Lizzie don't bother nobody. Y'all are so
nobody. And Lizzie on my list of people I protect.
Why you and Lizzie curving Chandrika? She's reality TV. Oh my God, y'all are not weed. Y'all are.
I mean, don't knock.
Shout out to Chandrika.
Yes. Which, by the way, apparently that clip was posted 85,000 times.
Really? Okay.
On the
on
another page. And they also said like Carlos is clearly lying, but I wasn't lying. But okay, fine.
Well, they called you Stacey to your face.
Carlos be lying?
Do not lie. At home with Shayna said Wendy is very calculating, strategic with her friendships, and Stacey may get hurt in the long run. It doesn't seem genuine from Wendy's side. I will say this: Wendy going back to comfort Stacey made me believe it was real.
Yeah,
I think it's real.
I don't disagree with that. I felt like Wendy realized I did too much. Let me make this right.
Yeah.
Conscious Beauty said, no, Wendy's still putting on and wanting a nod from my fellow, aka Jizzy. Don't jab your friend in front of the ops. Okay. A lot of people are saying that. Okay.
That's how I feel, but I know people have different opinions.
Yeah.
I'm of that ilk.
Once again, another person said, London Blair, you don't talk to your friends like that on camera. All right. Mia Go 46, Jazzy was reaching. She needed the girls to show up for them to film her wedding. Jazzy, sit down. Love you, but sit down. Keeping Up with Sushi said Giselle is a great mom, but a terrible woman.
Damn.
Wow.
Awakened Soul Vibe said Team Giselle, but she has gone through a lot. She is hard. Okay. What's this? Annie girl, the trip was a mess. The highlight was the grand dame and her poetic justice braids being released.
So she came out. Yes, it was very much.
Those were prison braids. Somebody in lock in death.
Well, she actually told a story about her braids. She said that some of the women that she was in the facility with before she left, they took the extensions out of their hair and braided them into her hair or into her head as a gesture of love, and wow, because she was about to leave. So the braids actually they represented something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah,
that's dope. I know that. Elaine from PLB said Karen can give Wendy some pointers about which dishes to avoid.
Why? Not too much on Wendy. Not too much.
Did Angel sell Wonderland to purchase the $2 million home she mentioned in Potomac? Y'all really be coming up with these theories. Saint Nick said, "What do y'all think? Who do y'all think was the best dressed at the reunion? Do y'all also the reunion for Potomac?"
Wendy.
I say Wendy.
Wendy then Karen.
Wendy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wendy, then Karen.
Taysa Ray said Ashley is the heavy gate of Potomac. Okay. Drew IG Falls said Claudia, consider doing season 5.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Claudia.
Absolutely.
Don't trade us, Claudia.
Okay.
She's like,
Sassy Savage, I'll be mad if Chef showing me dropping the meat canceled. Simply be Lockett. Carlos, do you think production has something to do with Angel's trip failing? The reason, good question. I will say this. The stakes are way too high. I believe strongly, and Angel would have every right to do it. I believe Angel would have thrown them under the bus ASAP. The stakes are way too high.
yeah.
If she believes that, I believe she would have said something or had somebody in the comments tell us that, or had somebody slide in my DMs.
Do you think they could have been like, listen, we're gonna make you look real bad this first season. The reason bring you back next
producers on that show, they don't get down like that.
Mm-mm.
And that's what I'm saying. I want the audience to know, if that was the case, trust me, they've been black. Claudia knows this. The reality girls, when it comes to their rap, they don't give a fuck who they offend. So I believe Angel would have long ago. The stakes are way too high. I would have a press release.
Yeah, I would have too.
I mean, so I don't think that. Yvette Boy said Wendy won the reunion. Nika Nichelle said the fact that Britt Edie no show is keeping Kenya Moore off our screen is the biggest fail. And that's it. So thank you all to the 7,000 people who showed up.
Yeah, 7,000.
Before we let y'all go, Dustin, you have a show March 17th on St. Patrick's Day in New York City.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, I do. So on St. Patrick's Day, on the actual holiday here in New York City, I'm playing City Winery. Tickets are available now. You can go to City Winery's website and also DustinRossLive.com. But there'll be an official push this week to let everybody know where to buy tickets. I can't wait to see everybody pull up. Come see me. Put your shit on. You know what I'm saying? Come out. Have a drink, have some laughs. I cannot wait to see everybody. And I wrote a bunch of funny ass shit that I can't wait to say on stage. So,
and his show is so good. The show is so good.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, friend. Thank you
so
much.
Good.
Claudia Jordan. Oh, I'm sorry, Dustin.
No, I'm excited. Go ahead. There's a lot of good shit going on. We got to throw some votes in for these NAACP nominations. So come on, Claudia.
Please do. Both Carlos and I are nominated for the NAACP Image Award. Vote for us in our categories, and that'd be so great. Also accidentally informed on Wednesdays, and also the Wicked Awesome podcast with my girl Shayna Mogler. It was our first episode last week, and it went viral because we both talked about an experience with Steven Seagal. So we're doing that other word over there. We're doing that kind of
I love her, by the way. I think she's fantastic TV. Fantastic.
She's one of my cast members on my dream cast list for a Dallas show.
She's in Dallas? She left California?
She lives right up the street from me. So I'll tell the story. So her first love, like 100 years ago, right? Not that she's that old, but they were together. It didn't work out. They spun the block like 30 years later. And now he's on Behind the Gates.
Oh, the soap opera.
Yeah.
So which one is her man? I love Beyond the Gates.
He's one that's messing with Daphne. Do you play?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
He's real cool. So, anyways, she moved here for love. He lives here in Texas, and they live right up the street from me, like 7 minutes away. Love Shayna Mogler. Shayna Mogler was Miss Teen Rhode Island. I crowned the girl that crowned her, so she started in the pageant world as well. So she reached out, and Wicked Awesome is a phrase that they say a lot in New England. Like it's like,
yes, I'm from Boston. I was like,
oh yeah, you know, oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Wicked Awesome. So yeah, so that's on Wednesdays, and we have a lot of stuff to drop on that show.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
I love that.
That's all I got. That's all I got for y'all. That's
Blue Salusma.
Hey guys, all right. So I am on YouTube, Blue Centric Live. We go live a lot, and I now have a members only area where I'll be sharing my sexy industry stories that I will not say outside the paywall. There's been a vote.
Good.
There's been a vote.
Get your money.
I'm gonna get my coins, but no, we're gonna be sharing some stories and some lessons too. One of the things I love about being on the show with you guys, and I want to say this, is that you guys make pop culture smart, which is what I always try to be in spaces where we take pop culture and we elevate the conversation. So it's fun to be around people who are doing the same thing. Like I found my people. I love this for us.
Yes.
Yay.
I love this.
We love you. We love
Yes,
you.
we
We
do.
love you. So tomorrow I am dropping an exclusive interview.
Ooh, who now?
Give us a hint.
Is it God? Who is it?
Who?
It's Jesus Cristo. Come on now, Lord.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Water into wine, anybody?
Big boy. No.
God Daddy. Uh-huh.
You are hilarious. I'm dropping an exclusive interview. It's the first time this person is speaking about their experience being locked up.
Oh.
Apollo?
Oh.
Fetty Wap.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because he was doing TikToks over at Jennifer Aiden house. He was in real life. That's not a joke. They're actually, yeah.
Is it Karen?
I love y'all. So no, it's my exclusive interview with somebody who's doing their first post-prison interview.
It's gotta be Karen.
Locked up.
So many people are gonna get locked up. So okay.
Is it Karen? That'd be major if that's
They
Karen.
are.
Thomas Jefferson concubine. Wait, what?
Jen Shaw, someone said.
Can you wait? Y'all are so.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with y'all?
And Angela Stanton.
Oh gosh.
Somebody said MLK.
Tupac's gonna be on live.
Someone said Diddy.
At this point, Carlos, nobody's gonna put anything past you. Shout out to your team and your bookings, because my God, today.
I know for a fact I need to go. Y'all are.
Carlos,
Yeah,
have
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
noticed? Hey, you guys, Blue and Dustin. Have y'all
Yeah.
noticed when we saw the show, like we commented on how sexy Carlos is? I feel like an extra button got unbuttoned somewhere along the
That
line. of the
did
show.
not. No,
It
it
got-
No, I've seen more titties since she said that. Don't hide it now, friend. The show's
Yeah.
over. You done seen it.
Because
Anyway,
forest green and brown skin and gold, smiling.
That's a ride.
Cocoa buttered.
Beard smelling like bergamot. Beard smelling like that blue hair grease. You know what time it is.
Look how
this is
groomed
what
you
Dustin does when we get on. I don't know why y'all talking. This is what Dustin does. We be hearing the doorbell ring, the intercom. all that.
Carlos,
We
we're
know
talking
about
about
you
you. Don't
shenanigans.
deflect.
We already know how Dustin.
Thank you.
We
Dustin
already
be-
know.
Anyways, I love you guys. You will see us next week.
Yeah,
Claudia,
Pan the camera, Carlos. Let's pan the camera in your room real quick.
To the left.
last time I saw Shadow. So listen, I will see you guys.
Is it
Next
Jennifer
week.
Williams' husband?
No, I already interviewed him. And you're love you, Ray Jobs. The interview. What?
Oh, it was Mia?
Y'all are
Is
so
it Mia?
Me be lying, me be stealing.
Me be lying and stealing. It's a 2-for-1 like
I
a
wonder who
BOGO.
it was. Only person I could think of that just got out of jail is Fetty Wap. That hasn't spoken to the press yet.
Mm.
I can't.
And I love his music, Carlos. So if that was him, tell him I said welcome home.
Yeah,
my nigga.
baby.
Yeah.
I'm done. I love you guys. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun.
All right, y'all.
okay?
Love you, Blue. Love you, Claudia, baby.
Love y'all.
All right, love you, Rose. Peace.
Okay, now tell us who it is.